Today we're going to read From Volcanoes to Islands by Rosa Visquel. A volcanic eruption can be deadly. It is not safe to be nearby when a volcano erupts. An erupting volcano can kill people and damage property. Volcanoes can do harm, but they can do good things too. Without volcanoes, we would not have the beautiful state of Hawaii. The Hawaiian Islands began as volcanic eruptions. We have two vocabulary words on this page. One is erupts, which means explodes or violently sends out steam and lava, and islands, lands that are surrounded by water. You may have seen pictures of volcanoes erupting on land. Did you know that volcanoes also erupt beneath the deep waters of the sea? When volcanoes erupt on land, they change the landscape. Underwater volcanoes cause changes too. Explosions inside a volcano push lava and rocks out the top of the volcano. When the lava touches ocean water, the lava cools and gets hard. The vocabulary word on this page is landscape, which means the way the land looks. And here's an example of an underwater volcanic eruption. There's a scuba diver down there that you can see. And here's an example of a volcanic eruption. The lava sticks to the sides of the volcano. This makes the volcano's cone grow wider and taller. Every time the volcano erupts, a new layer of lava is added. The volcano grows and grows. Finally, lava piles up so high that the volcano's tip is above the water. That little tip is the beginning of an island. As long as the volcano keeps erupting, the island keeps growing. Hawaii began as a group of volcanoes. At first, Hawaii must have looked like piles of rocks sticking up out of the sea. There were no plants or animals. Finally, most of the volcanoes stopped erupting. Wind and rain beat against the rocky islands. The wind and rain wore down the rock. After a very long time, the surface of the rock turned into sand and soil. So here's a picture of the volcano, a little bit sticking up out of the water, rest under the water, and here's a map of the Hawaiian Islands that you can check out. As soon as the islands had soil, they began to change. Birds stopped to rest on the islands. Some of the birds carried seeds. Other seeds floated across the ocean. The seeds began to grow in the new soil. When plants began growing, birds and other animals were able to find food and shelter on the islands. More and more birds arrived. This time they stayed. Insects and animals also came to the islands. Finally, people arrived too. The first people sailed from nearby islands. Later, European sailors also discovered the island paradise. Asian people came. Hawaii's good soil and mild climate made it a perfect place to raise crops. Its beautiful beaches made it a great place to have fun too. Like the birds and animals that had arrived earlier, the people decided to stay. On this page, we have a vocabulary word called paradise, and that means a place that makes people very happy. Today, Hawaii is a busy place. It is filled with people, animals, plants, and beautiful sandy beaches. It is hard to believe that the beautiful islands were once just piles of volcanic rock. But Hawaiians and visitors know it's true. They say mahalo or thank you for volcanoes. Here's a picture of everybody on the beach. Thank you for listening. Make sure you check into your lesson plan today and answer the questions that go along with the story. See you next time.